Let's start with an adaptation of downward facing dog using the wall. We begin with movement, pressing the chest down towards the floor, but importantly, making sure that there's space in the shoulders. So there's no compression here, just a stretch along the back of the shoulders and the ribs. Now let's come into the posture one final time and pause. Seal the lips down, steady the breath, and notice that I'm pushing away from the wall, creating space in the shoulders, but still maximising the stretch. Relax the abdomen, breathe softly and steadily, and allow the body to open. Let's take a final breath here. Perfect. Heading back to the mat, let's come to our second practice. Here we are focusing on separating the shoulder blades and then drawing them together. This helps engage the muscles better in this region and encourages better posture. Move fluidly but precisely, encouraging that movement as the shoulder blades separate fully and then are drawn together as you engage the muscles between them. Next we'll come to our standing side bends. This is without doubt one of my most valued and important practices. I do this daily. Here simply stretching the body from side to side, but trying to create more length and more depth each time you move from right to left. Notice the lips are sealed, the breath is steady and the movement is controlled, but I fully extend my arms overhead to create more space along that side body. Let's make our way to our first yoga posture. This is Pyramid Pose Parsvottanasana. Back leg is straight and strengthened with the heel pressed down, but you can bend the right leg as much as you feel is necessary to encourage your navel and abdomen to move to the thigh. Seal the lips down and then steady the breath. As a reminder, the rhythm of the breath will largely determine how the body responds. If the breath is short and fast, the body will brace and tense up. But if the breath is slow, intentional and steady, the body will calm. This is where we want to be for our practice. Now taking the final breath together. Take the hands to the hips, use the strength of the back of the right leg to hinge and stand. Interlace the fingertips, reach hands overhead. Let's have a nice count as to stretch the front line of the body. As the hands part, let's change sides. Left leg steps forward, right leg steps back, same length of stance. Tilt the pelvis forwards, lifting the tailbone up. Back leg remains straight and strong, and as you fold over the left leg, once again, bend the left leg enough to draw your body close to the thigh. Same ideas apply with the breath. Slow, steady and intentional breath helps the body settle. And now once again, coming towards our final breath. Hands walk to the hips, hinge and stand, interlace the fingertips, raise them up and overhead. And then as you part the hands, let's come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Change sides once again, this time strengthen both thighs, try to keep them extended. Reach the right hand forwards, and when it can't travel any further, right hand lowers. The The right hand can rest above the knee, below the knee, or onto the brick. Draw the shoulder blades together, and here encourage the heart to be a little more open. Now pay particular attention to how much your body can twist and rotate. Continue gazing towards your right foot, but see if you can twist your heart as though it's moving up towards the sky. After our final breath, let's hinge and stand. Raise the right hand overhead for our counter, and let's simply change sides. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back. Come back into triangle pose, strengthen both thighs. Left hand presses forwards. When it can't travel any further, it lowers down. Right hand reaches overhead. Once again, as you turn to look towards the left foot, see if you can twist and rotate your body further. There's no necessity to reach towards the floor. In our practice, focus on strengthening both thighs and twisting your body more. Let's take the final breath here. Hinge and stand once again. Sweep the left hand overhead for a nice counter. And then step the right foot forwards. Perfect. From here, let's come into a wide leg fold. Separate both feet as much as you feel your body allows. Engage both thighs, and as best you can, keep them straight. Bending of the knee is fine too. Walk your hands down to the brick or to the floor, and here press your bum backwards. Try to find more stretch sensation at the back of both legs, but also the inner thighs. If you have the capacity, you can round your spine and fold your head towards the brick or the floor. Either way, the focus here is steadying the breath and continuing to engage with the stretch between the thighs and the backs of both legs. Take a final breath. And now let's make our way down to the mat. Here, we're going to twist the body from side to side. Notice that the legs are placed towards a 90-degree angle. As I twist the legs to the right, I rotate my body in the opposite direction. And as my legs lower to the left, again my body rotates in the opposite direction. Here the practice is trying to press both knees closer to the ground. So we encourage mobility, strength, and a good degree of flexibility too. Let's take a final breath here. Now next, we will come to one of our most important hip opening practices. Notice that I took my left leg under, right leg goes over the top. Try to keep the hips rooted to the ground and the spine sat tall, and notice that I'm rotating over my right shoulder. Hug the left thigh in towards the body, and as best you can, keep the thigh close to the abdomen and the navel. Here, focus on the stretch you're creating on the outside of the right buttock. Shoulders lower, heart rises, and once again, the breath is steady to allow the body to find ease. Let's take a final breath. And now simply unbind the legs and change sides. Right foot tucks under, left foot goes over the top of the thigh, and then we twist and rotate to the left, looking over that left shoulder. Importantly here is the hugging in of the left thigh. That's what really creates the opening in the outside of the left hip. Once again, relax the shoulders down. Try to sit the spine as tall as you can and as vertical and straight as you can. Slow the breath down, and this time try to feel the breath lower down in your body. As the abdomen softens, you should be able to feel the breath here move a little slower. Now once again, coming towards our final breath. Unbind the legs and let's make our way down to the mat. We're going to come to a recline twist. Notice that I shuffle over onto my left hip, right leg comes up and over, and as my left hand hooks around the right leg, I'm trying to keep both shoulder blades anchored to the floor. Right arm is outstretched, and there's a good anchoring pressing through the back of the right hand to create the strength in the muscles of the back. Now here we focus on the breath in the abdomen once again. The breath slows, the abdomen softens, And with enough practice, the body will begin to open and find ease. Let's come towards our final breath. And returning the legs back to the centre, we simply change sides. We shuffle around a little so that we can rest onto that outer right hip. Left leg comes across us as the right hand comes down to anchor the left leg. Once again, do your best to keep the shoulder blades closer to the ground. The lips seal, the breath steadies. And here, see if you can rest your awareness on the hypnotic rhythm of the breath. That slow and steady cycle can be incredibly soothing. Once again, our final breath. Now to close practice, we're going to come towards a bridge. Notice here that I have my heels anchored down, toes ever so slightly turned out. We're trying to create a straight line from the shoulders through the spine and the hips and all the way to the knees. Here we're not looking to come into an extended spine or a heart opener. Instead, tuck the tailbone under and feel the strength in the buttocks. Let's bring our practice to a close, lower the hips down, and from here let's find diaphragmatic breath. Press into the stomach where the soft tissue is and then find those first bottom 2 or 3 ribs. Rest your hands onto the outsides of the body and press in gently, and then inhale and exhale through the hands. This will give your mind a focus and give us greater opportunity to use that breathing muscle, the diaphragm. When you breathe into this region and the breath is slow and intentional, your body is signaled to calm, find a sense of ease, and importantly, a focused attention. If you feel comfortable, close down your eyes and let your awareness rest purely on the sensation of breath. As you do this, notice that sense of groundedness. The mind and body settles. Let's bring our practice to a close. Take a deep breath in when you're ready. Breath out, blink your eyes open. Final few stretches. Thank you for joining today. I'll see you again soon.